explanations?
I lied recently, and it felt good. Could I? Or we don't have enough time?
No, go.
I lied recently. It was very naughty. And I acted as if I needed a service dog, right? So I got a 4-month-old Cane Corso.
If there was the opposite of what looks like a service dog, your dog would be it.
Right. So it felt good to be a con. I was a con.
Right.
Which, by the way, weeks before I was stressing a little bit, I was going through a drawer and I come across a cookie. And I'm on the phone with my wife, so I'm not really looking at the package. And I'm like, hey, babe, do you know where the measuring tape is? Because I want to take I want to measure the dog's chest to get a service vest harness from Chewy in preparation for my 5-hour flight to Vegas with my service dog. And then I ate the Oreo cookie, and I didn't read closely. It was a stoner cookie. Yeah, it was a fucking edible.
Wow.
That Liz had, and it was given to her by my sister.
Right.
Dirtbag shit. And I remember scolding both of them like, you shouldn't have cookies like this. We have a 10-year-old daughter in the house. And my wife was like, she scolded me. She was like, our daughter knows how to read, and she doesn't have any snacks without our permission. I'm like, you're right about that. My bad. And I go ahead, and I don't read the direction, and I eat the fucking cookie because I have the eating habits of a badger. You know how you eat 250 milligrams.
Yeah. Oh, holy
dog.
shit.
I knew I had to brace myself. I washed my face. I walked the dog. That shit starts hitting me.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, but I started organizing the apartment. I go outside and now I'm outside in broad daylight with the puppy. And she starts looking at me. And this is like a dog that I absolutely love, but it's new to me. And I was looking at her. She was just looking at her because she looks at me like, she's an assertive dog in a way. She looked at me. I was like, oh, shit, this dog thinks I'm irresponsible.
You started getting paranoid.
I was like, yo, this dog is trying to alpha me. So in the middle of the street, I just fucking humped her to fucking let her know I'm the alpha.
You went full Caesar Milan.
So we go back in the crib, and I'm bugging. Now I'm on the phone with my sister. I'm like, I'm calling my sister babe. I'm bugging. I'm like, babe. I don't know about this flight that I have, orchestrated, stating that the dog is a service dog. Like, I'm lying, and she's laughing. She's like, yeah, hi. Think about it tomorrow. Make a decision tomorrow. I think it's a lot.
Right, you were overthinking everything.
I'm overthinking. I'm combing through it. I'm picturing myself in plastic zip tie handcuffs by a 21-year-old officer.
Yeah.
In the airport getting arrested by some kid that fucking likes bubble guppies 10 years ago. And so, yeah. And I'm bugging. And then, I fucking settle in, right? But I went ahead and I filled out all the paperwork, and I get on this flight with a fucking dog who doesn't service shit.
But it's a puppy too, and he's got his ears clipped, and it's a Cane Corso.
Yes, it's a Cane Corso. Yeah. And it's not a
looks
rescue.
like security.
I got it from a full-blown breeder.
Cane actually makes it sound less dangerous. It's a
Cane Corso.
It's a Cane Corso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do the what's that, the vocal fry voice. It's a Cane Corso. So when people say it's a Cane Corso, right? And it depends. Like, the blacker the person, the more like it's a Cane Corso. Puerto Rican, Cane Corso. And then the white people, that's a Cane Corso. It's like a switch, like an evolution. All my black friends, King Corso. Puerto Ricans, Cane Corso. The white people don't know what they're talking about. Cane Corso.
Cane Corso.
And I go, under that, I go, Cane Corso. I correct them.
Yeah.
While my dog is fucking doing flips and fucking chewing on sneaker soles.
Yeah. If you don't know Cane Corso,
It's an Italian Mastiff.
Yeah, it's maybe the most dangerous dog.
Don't believe everything you see on the
dog.
internet.
Yeah, it's a strong dog. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm definitely overcompensating. Why would I have a snake in my apartment that grows up to 20 feet and a Cane Corso? Yeah,
well, you don't got to worry about shit happening in your house with a Cane Corso. No.
Yeah.
You don't got to worry about nothing. I just want to meet the dog soon.
Yeah.
So it remembers me from when it was a puppy.
Yeah. So, I know the dog is smart. I figure, hey, this is going to be fine. It's going to be a lot of work. It's like traveling with a toddler. So I got the carry-on crate. Immediately, we walk into I'm checking my bags. As soon as we get on the carpet, he takes a pee. Well, he is back. When they point back, she don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Body language, Pop.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm sorry.
Body language, Pop.
Yeah, I'm giving that, that goofy ass smile to like strange people. I'm sorry. She's just a puppy. She's a service dog in training.
Right.
And my, that's what I was coached too. A trainer told me, If anyone should ask you, first of all, they're not allowed to ask you what your dog services at. What's your dog's skills and, you know.
They're not allowed to ask.
What kind of service dog it is, excuse me. And she said, but if they should ask, say it's a therapy, mobility, pressure dog. Exactly. What the fuck is a therapy, mobility, pressure
So
dog?
you couldn't tell the truth and be like,
And
hey,
I had to
it's
say
for
that shit in my head. I kept on fucking it up. I was like, pressure mobility therapy. And that's for anyone with anxiety. The dog sits on your torso and presses forward so it relieves you of anxiety. All right? I have no anxiety.
It's for autistic kids. I know. Yeah. It works
And
for
I started
autistic.
acting different.
Yeah.
Like with the dog, people would say, "Oh my God, that's a cute dog." I made sound.
Yeah.
And that was so unnecessary.
Right.
But I was trying to play the role. I was like, I kept on doing this in my mouth.
Yeah.
I was like playing a role.
like
It
when
was
you-
so dirtbag.
It's like when you limp when you park at a handicap spot.
Yes. I kept on doing this stupid shit with my jaw. I was going to do.
You had it conscious because you knew you were lying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was lying.
You couldn't say, look, I'm getting it ready for a drug dealer so it can defend the dope house.
Yeah, I stuck out my head a little forward past my torso like this. I was doing different like physical maneuvers.
Right.
She takes she did well. Take her to the pet relief area. She does a pee and shit there. I'm like, good girl. And, you know, she's chewing on bones. I'm rotating stuff. We get on the actual flight. It's an hour delay on the tarmac.
Oh, no.
So now, all I hear is this. I just sit down. I'm hot. I got a vest, a coat, all her toys. And I feel like I'm a con artist, right? Sweat beads coming down. I upgraded. Thank God the middle seat was available. There's like a Russian lady by me. And she's like, what kind of dog is it? I was like, it's a
Kanekos, huh?
Yeah, and she's like, what happened to the ears?
Yeah.
And I was like, she said, that's not nice. And she was like,
boy.
And she was very nice though, but she didn't like the ears.
Right.
And my dog was acting up. Never in the 2 months of ownership that I hear it go, I started barking at me. And her ears, she looked like a fucking bat under a seat because she's all black. And she revealed every fucking tooth that she owns. She's like, and she's like, and she wasn't listening.
Right.
Like anything else,
You're like, shut your autistic ass up.
Yeah. And like now we're going to Vegas. There's people drunk in the front. Whoa, Dory! Like it's getting raunchy. She starts chewing on metal.
Oh.
Yeah, she starts chewing on the person, the feet in front. And it's like, whoa. It's like a kid. There's kids in the front of me.
Right.
And like, oh my God, it's a dog. And I'm like, oh God. And I'm feeding her nyla bones and, rotating things.
That was a long 6 hours.
Yo, no. This is what I did. You slow the asses down. I came correct. I came prepared. Got some Benadryl. Zipper. I used to do that shit with my daughter. Flight with my daughter, here's some Benadryl.
You drunk your dog.
Yeah. Slow the ass down real quick. You should have saw she was all fucked up in the aisle like that. Who got a cigarette?
Dog went to sleep?
Yeah, she went to sleep, man. And then she woke up. But this is the crazy part.
Dog in training, you gotta, this is how you train it. Benadryl.
Yeah. Slow the ass down real quick, man. It was like throwing a little fucking needle in the...
Did you bring the Benadryl in preparation for if that was a
Yeah,
situation? Yeah,
absolutely, man. And so then in closing, the dog goes, so I said, she got to use the bathroom. And like I said, this is a good experience overall, considering how young she is, her first time doing this. And I took her to the back, and this lady with a flight attendant with a mask. I asked her, can my dog use the bathroom back here? She wants, And she's like, absolutely not. She needs to use the restroom. I'm like, oh, it's not okay if she defecates where you guys eat? That's not fine.
That's unreasonable.
Yeah, that's unreasonable. I was like, where's the manager? So I opened up that. Now, everything seems much smaller when you're in a situation like this, like a stupid closet door. And and I put the wee-wee pad. She takes a long-ass piss. I'm like, good girl. I'm clean. It's heavy with pee. And I'm like that. But it's no holding because I got the Petco brand. It's good. It's holding. And she goes between my legs, wraps my foot with the leash, because the fucking dogs and the dumb, when they're that age, like she's not, she just hops out the fucking bathroom and she starts taking a shit. What a woman's eating like a cup of noodles. And she's like, she's pooping. She's pooping. Like she looks through. I'm like, oh my God. So I pick her up, 35 pounds of muscle, back in the fucking half wet wee-wee pad that's half folded already. And she takes a Benadryl shit. Benadryl mixed with stress. You ever take a shit like that when you're on medication and you're stressed? Yo, dogs, everyone was like, what's going on back there? Like, I heard like faint voices. Like, oh my God, like it smelled. Dogs. Luckily, hot ass flight attendant was like, oh my God, your dog is so cute. Can I help you? I was like, absolutely. She takes my dog.
Yeah.
And she takes my.
So you could clean up.
Oh my God. And I'm like sweating, bro. Like, and the lady's like, I could feel the lady like looking at me, like piercing. I didn't want to give her any eye contact. Yeah. And I clean up the fucking shit. I get a Delta plastic bag, wrap it up. Now the bag is like full of shit.
Why don't you put it in the toilet?
No, you can't put a wee-wee pad. The wee-wee pad's like 3x5.
Right.
Like, it's a big dog. It's like 3x2.
That
Right.
shit will blow up the whole plane.
Yeah, dogs. Exactly. So I was like, you mind if I throw this back? She was like, no, you got to put it in the garbage in the bathroom. That fucking box is like 4 inches. It's like a bar of soap. You're asking me to put like 4 pounds of shit. We're in this like a 4-inch by 2-inch hole. And I'm like fucking stuffing it. My pinky went through the plastic bag. I got shit on the mirror. Like it looked like what a murder scene would look like with blood. So now I'm using like a toilet paper that's breaking with warm water that's barely coming out of the fucking. And then I leave. I get the dog, and I got away with it. I got away. It's a victory. But I feel like I smell like shit.
Right.
I'm like looking at now I'm this dude with a fucking dog and I'm smelling like my pink. So I thought but I think it was just stuck in my nose.
If somebody asked you a question, they were like, "Are you sure that's service dog training?" Yeah, I'm training it to shit in airplane bathrooms.
Yeah, and when someone asked like, "What? Oh my God! If you don't mind my ask, I have a service dog. What does your service dog?" I was like, "Pressure." I was like, "It's a massage therapist."
So they just don't even check when you get when you register it. You just say I got anxiety, and they just go, yeah, fine, here, take it.
Yeah, dogs. It was easy peasy. I'm kind of blowing up my spot, ratting myself out. But you know why? Because I got away with it. It's like I'm one and done.
But everyone does it.
Done.
You know how many people do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone just go, all you do is it's a perfect example of how people always work the system. If you're lenient and stuff like that, they just work it. Everyone just, because you can't disprove anxiety. You go, I have anxiety. It's my therapy dog. And they go, all right.
Well, they make it a lot harder because they have emotional support dog, and people were bringing ostriches on the plane. Like, it's my emotional support animal. Yeah. Some guy brought a baby, like a dwarf horse. Like Liz told me when she was a flight, a peacock. There's like a fan, fucking peacock feathers falling on people's heads. And so they're tight on it. So they make you fill out 2 forms, and they could, I got the therapy letter, not from my therapist. She's legit, but I got everything in order.
Yeah,
you know, and I even played the role.
That's stressful when you got 6 hours ahead of you and the dog starts acting up. And
there's something about my personality that
Yeah.
wants like more in my life. Like, I don't know why. I had someone who could take care of my dog. Why would I do that? I think I just want to continue training with the dog.
You got an addictive personality, Pop.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it.